Karma is clearly being passed around. Constantly. Constantly being passed around, passed to the next person, passed to the next person. Because nobody wants to take responsibility for their own choices. Nobody wants to take responsibility for their own choices. And so that responsibility gets passed around. And some people who have a need to be responsible for others may pick up that responsibility and feel pressured and have a great deal of pressure in their life to be responsible. Which actually ends up preventing them from being responsible for their own life because they're so heavy and under so much weight for taking on other people's karma, other people's responsibility. Have you ever noticed that when someone asks you to do something that is not your responsibility, you politely decline? Have you ever noticed if this person comes back and asks again with a more demeaning, commanding manner, an entitled manner, how this may actually activate something inside of you? Might it be, is it safe to say that the anger that you're feeling is actually anger that they projected onto you? Karma, personal responsibility that they are passing along onto you. And is now your responsibility to clear it. It is now your responsibility to clear the emotions and the feelings that someone just passed on to you. That is your responsibility. Because it is your feeling now, regardless of where you got it from or who you got it from. Your only responsibility is to clear your own feelings, your own emotions. And we all need a process to do this. If you don't know how to do this, you're going to be living in a pretty rough life, taking on too much responsibility, when to even potentially save everyone. And all the while, never being able to save yourself. Even if you aren't intentionally or wanting or have the desire to take on someone else's responsibility or karma or choices. The truth is that they project that onto you. And you cannot stop this. You cannot stop this. This is out of your control. What gets projected onto you. Therefore, your responsibility, if you value your peace, if you value your happiness, is to constructively clear and let go of what is being projected onto you, the feelings that you are activated in that aren't your feelings originally. They are once you have them. But feelings are feelings. They're not who you are. So just recognize that when you have activated feelings, they're actually, it's just what's being projected onto you that you are now holding, and owning, and holding on to. And you don't need to do that. You just don't need to do that. And instead of passing it along and projecting your feelings and those feelings onto someone else and just circulating this karma, recycling this endless cycle of suffering, it's time that you be responsible. You be responsible for your own feelings and your own clearing of your own activations, and stop recycling this karma. Stop pushing this onto other people. Be responsible for what it is that you've been dealt with. There's no judgment in this. This is just where you were placed. And you clear what you've been given. That is your responsibility.